Hello Santa Cruz County friends and neighbors, welcome to our monthly market watch. We're going to give you all the up-to-date information on what's happening in this market today. And you probably want to know what's happening. It's, the market's moving, it's still strong. There's all these different chatters out there about high prices, higher financing. All of this is true, but the housing market is still showing great signs of strength. And we're going to here to give you some information maybe about how you can get that edge in this market when it comes to your financing, or some special loan programs that are out there. I'm here with Boutell today, of Santa Cruz Lending Group, and he's going to give us some good information. Welcome, Ty.
Thanks, Eric. Let's get started.
All right, so here's some information that's going to be very helpful for you, and this is stuff you're not going to find in a Google search. So this is why we're bringing you this info. So Ty, maybe you can break down some cool programs that you have available, and how do we give that buyer that edge in this very competitive market?
Well, yeah, that's a great question, because there's multiple offers, and the offers are going high. So how is a buyer going to set themselves apart from the other buyers in the marketplace? And the best way to do that is to have a loan approval. The industry standard is a pre-approval, which means we go through supporting documents and we say, yes, this is going to work. But better yet, get your complete file put together, get it in front of an underwriter, they sign off on it, let us know what's still missing. So now you have complete approval. You don't need a loan contingency in many cases that way, and you have a very fast close, and we can move these closes in 15, 17 days. Once we're at that point and put forward the effort at the beginning to get a complete approval, and then you're the strongest buyer in the marketplace.
That's a very powerful tool, Ty. That's important. A lot of people don't know this, so that's good. I think you also mentioned you have some loan programs out there, maybe that one of them that I thought was pretty cool was helping out some of these new doctors that are just out of med school and getting their first job. Maybe elaborate on that.
So doctors, the doctor program allows a doctor to buy a piece of property with no down payment, or a very low down payment. That's the key to it. And so they can get into this marketplace, and they can actually close escrow on their property before they actually start working. So there's a certain number of months they need to be starting their job, but they can actually buy a house before they start, so long as they have a commitment letter. It's actually very powerful, because otherwise they may have to wait until they have the savings, they may have to wait until they're deeper into the job. So this doctor program is huge right now.
That's really cool. And I think a lot of these doctors are also, they're relocating, right? They're looking for jobs. Maybe they went to school in a different state, or they're coming here, want to live, in Santa Cruz by the beach, whatever the case may be. You mentioned something about this relocation, also some guidelines have changed. I know there's a lot of stuff that's changed with work from home and people, telecommuting, stuff like this. So maybe a little bit about that too.
Generally, the guidelines say that you have to live next to where you work. Has to be a reasonable commute. But so long as one of the partners, one of the borrowers, is occupying the property, the other borrower can stay behind. Let's say they live in Ohio, that's where their job is, and they're not planning to move right away. Maybe they're going to move at a later date, but we can still write that loan as a primary residence because one of the borrowers is occupying, and that's huge, because you get much more favorable terms on your financing when it is for a primary residence. Self-employed borrowers struggle sometimes with qualifying for a mortgage, and so now we have these programs where we don't need their tax returns to help them buy a house. What we do is we use their bank statements and the deposits that run through their business, and we use that for the income on the loan application. Okay. Next thing you know, we're buying a house with just 12 months of bank statements, sometimes 24 months, and no tax returns in the file. Interest-only programs to keep their payments down, and it's really, that program has helped a lot of self-employed borrowers lately.
Yeah, another one, it's about the VA, I think,
right?
I
was going to, just bring that up. The VA loans, there now is no loan limit. The VA loan, I think it's the best loan program on the marketplace. Can be a challenge with the Section 1 clearance for the PES reports, but for the borrower, it's absolutely a fabulous loan. No mortgage insurance. The default rate on VA loans is just close to zero. So that's one of my favorite programs, actually, right there.
There's another one you brought up that I thought was pretty powerful, how to do something about future earnings.
Future earnings, there's a couple different ways to use future earnings for qualifying for a loan. For somebody that gets into contract today, and they don't quite qualify, but they're getting a raise in 2 or 3 weeks. They're going to get that raise before escrow closes. I can actually use those future earnings in my underwriting today. So that they do need to get that raise before they close, but it allows us to get the process started. They're in escrow, they're buying their house, and the raise is going to come later. And another way to do that is somebody who's picking up a new job. So all they need is a fully executed offer letter, and they can actually buy a house and close escrow before they even set foot in that new job. They don't have a pay stub yet, they haven't even started working yet, and they can actually close escrow. So future earnings is a very powerful tool to help people get into this marketplace as well.
Oh, that's great stuff, Ty. This is awesome. You know, you got to keep this in mind because a lot of buyers out there are getting beat out of offers. I mean, we've got 10 offers on a property, only one person's getting the house. So that means there's 9 that still need to find a house. Well, this is how we can help. You know, maybe you're one of those 9 that didn't get that house, or, you know, if you're working with us, maybe hopefully not. But anyhow, it does happen, right? We can't get them all. So these are some tidbits that you need to know, and this is going to help you, you know, win out those offers. Or if some of those buyers get a little bit of fatigue and maybe step out of the market and there's only 5 offers or a couple on the next property you're looking at, now your chances just went up extremely high to get that property. So these are some, you know, just some information why we're here to share with you so that you can get that edge and get investing in real estate today. All right, awesome. So I hope this has been some really valuable information for you. Keep in mind we're easily available. We're phone call, text, you know, emails away. Ty is right next door to us here, so he's ready to help. And thanks again, Ty, for joining us today.
Eric, thanks for having me. Looking forward to helping more home buyers get into this marketplace. Please feel free to reach out to me for more questions about these programs we talked about or anything else lending related.
Awesome. Make it a great day, guys. Our 2 markets are tied together very much. That's part of our business. We connect Silicon Valley to Santa Cruz counties. I'm your real estate resource for all things that have to do with housing between the South Bay and Santa Cruz.